like parties. It's like Alicia, I think somebody said that. I was 2. I wasn't even born yet, I don't think, in 82. But it came through. But I look at something as they teach them as a fellowcraft. 5 senses. 5 senses. Out of those 5 senses, it teaches in masonry that we should use 3 mostly. And that's how I feel as though we get back to recovery and getting masonry back to what it used to be. And I'm just going to be very brief. If you didn't know me, I only teach from 3 subjects in Freemasonry. That is my ritual, that is my Bible, and that is life experience. Those 3 things that we go by to get back to total recovery is hearing, seeing, and feeling. What you taught that as a Mason is that you taught that you hear the word, you see the sign, and you feel the grip. In your lodge, when you initiated someone, you practiced that and you didn't even notice it from the time he was blindfolded. He was sat in darkness and blindfolded with a cable tow about his neck, so he had double tied around his arm or around his waist 3 times. But he sat in the room and waited. He came in, you talked to him, you told him what to do, he went around. Has he the pass? He has it not, I have it for him. Advance and give it. You gave somebody the word.
Come on.
Yeah. You gave somebody the word for him. When he came about and took his obligation, he took his blindfold off, he could then see the light. Yeah. He seen the square, he seen the compass, he seen the Holy Bible, he seen you under the due guard, which means God protect me, back to God again. God is letting you know from the time you came out, from the time you came in, it's always been him. Yeah. And then as a worship master, you show him that you see me approaching you up under the due guard as an apprentice. And then you took him by the hand and you gave him the grip. From the time he came in, he heard the word that was given. Somebody gave the word for him. He saw the sign in the due guard because you showed it to him, and from then you gave him the pass and he felt the grip. Feeling that grip means a lot because you said you can feel a grip and know a Mason in the dark as well as in the light. So if I'm in the dark, may not hear what you're saying. I might not can see you, but I can definitely feel the grip. So from the time he came in, you taught him to be what? Cautious. Why? You taught him to be cautious of his words and actions in a mix of Masons and amongst the world, to carry himself that way. Well, let me tell you something. I always preach this about a cable tow. As you bound him to that obligation, it's 2 ends to that cable tow.
Yes, yes, yes.
So when you told him to be cautious, do you know what he did with you? He sat back and he chilled. And he watched your actions.
Come on.
Yeah, he did. He saw what you did. Yeah. He felt your energy. From an inner apprentice, when he hear you talking about negative things about other brothers, he's getting that energy from you. So always be cautious of what you do. Yeah. To get us back to what we need to do, you always hear brothers always saying, hey, we want to do this, we want to do that. You hear it, but do you ever what? See it? They never put it together. That's just all what? Talk. To feel someone's energy is like when Troy said that he felt his brothers telling him, we got your back and we'll be here for you. He heard them say it. Yeah. He heard them say that they're going to be there for him. When he walked out the hospital, he actually what? Saw them there. The love that they shared there with him, he could actually what? Feel.
Feel it, yeah.
See, from that time when you go from hearing, seeing, and feeling, that means something. Some people talk the talk, but they don't definitely walk the walk.
Yeah. That's right. Come on.
Being a Freemason, you have to have those 3 senses. And that's why I told you that, hey, I can't taste a brother, definitely won't. I can't smell a brother, I definitely won't. But I ask myself all the time, why did they ask me for these 3, and it's telling you that reason why. In real life today, I got to be on the positive end, but I also have to let you know if we're going to get back to recovery, the negative end. That's right. Watch what you hear about others. Yeah. Some of you hate brothers and you ain't never met them. You ain't never saw them. You just saw a picture on Facebook. You hearing about what you heard about Weston Jarvis. But have you sat down in his house? Have you talked to him? Have you and him got into it? And he said, I'm sorry, you say I'm sorry. Have y'all had a debate like true brothers? But you watching what you see on Facebook or what you heard from somebody, but you ain't never brought your ass to Texas. Look out now. You don't know what goes on down here in Texas. That's right. You going by, we in the same building, you don't see us in the same picture, so therefore you think it's hate. But you going by what you see. Some of you leave jurisdiction by what you see, and trust me, the grass ain't greener on the other side. I learned that from my mama, not from somebody who's a Mason. But what you feel when you come into this room is energy that, hey, we can do something. We can build. Let's get back to what Freemasonry is. Let's get down to the foundation. Yeah. Let's get there. You talk about other brothers, but you going by what you hear. Me and Chris was laughing the other night. He told me, man, they say you the only person on your bank account. I said, damn. When the last time they came to my meeting or came to my Grand Lodge and set up the bank with me or signed any papers? You all the way in another state across the state line, but you going by what you hear about past grandmaster. You going by what you heard about Anthony Pugh. You want to know when he getting married. You want to know where he got married at. Do he live in the building there? Why is he past grandmaster? He's passing his time. He moving forward and things. You going by what you hear, but you ain't never sat in our Congress meeting. You don't see the work that he do.
Yeah.
But to get back to the basics, we have to get total recovery. It's like a storm, you have to start over. And that's why I love the trusted board, because every day you can go to the trusted board.
Come on.
My last point about being the hearing, seeing, and feeling is my Savior, Jesus Christ.
Speak.
If you don't believe that that's what he did, I ain't never heard Jesus smell nobody or taste nobody. But I can tell you that he touched a man that was blind and gave him what? I can tell you that he traveled to Gilead and told a deaf man, you can hear now. See, now you can see me, you can hear me. And with his touch, he brought people from dead to life, Brother Lazarus. Turned water into wine. If you don't believe that when you go back to these three senses, I want you to understand this. You're going to be challenged by those same three. Just by you doing it, you're going to be challenged by it. Just by you going by saying, hey, man, I'm not going to go by everything. I'm going to go by what I hear from him and support him. I'm going to go by what I see he's doing and be a part of it. And if he says he sees it, I'm going to go by and feel it. That's where the hearing, seeing, and feeling come. And if you don't think that you'll be challenged by that to get to total recovery, my same Savior, Jesus Christ, when they went to the tomb, he wasn't there. They couldn't what?
See.
Oh, man. He wasn't there. They couldn't even hear him. But when he came back, the same man that you put your trust in,
Yeah.
when he came back, they said, Christ, is that you? And they seen him. He spoke the words and said, this is me. They heard him. And guess what? My brother, Dalton Thomas, somebody just had to see it. The hole was right there. I got the feeling to know it's true.
Look at it now.
And it is you, God. And I'm telling you, as a brother and as a Mason, it's time for us to go back and get to knowing one another and bonding one another and seeing one another for what it is. Hear a good word, not a bad word. You're supposed to whisper good counsel from the instructed tongue. To the attentive ear, and you keep the secrets of Freemasonry here, and your brother's love. It's time for us to go back to what brothers are preaching about. Hear the true word. Hear what a brother is doing. See the work and be a part of the work and feel the love. It's just like a hater. From this day forth, I ask you to do two things, whether it's a good brother or a bad brother. When you leave here today, let them know too. Let them know. I see what you're doing, man. I hear you and I feel you. And that same one that talks about you and bad mouth and tear your jurisdiction down, who going against everything you're doing, not following proper protocols, doing everything, you tell that Negro, I hear you.
Yeah.
I see you.
Yeah.
And I feel you.
Yeah.
But from this day forth, I know which side to go. And as a brother, I stand with you. Don't go by what somebody says, and as the Grandmaster said before, email is just a warning. Text message is just a warning. That seal on it. You can't feel my love by putting me on the flyer, by me saying that, hey, Jarvis is coming to my session and that. That's just a picture. But true love that we have amongst each other, that's what we hear, see, and feel. Thank you, PTM.